Okay.
Recording right now.
Okay. Everybody seems. Hey, want to get something to eat before we start? Drink? Everything? Okay. Time.
You called me at home,
7:15.
but I
Go.
was here.
All right, I call this meeting to order at 7:15 p.m. tonight. Welcome, everybody. It's nice to see some old faces that we haven't seen in a while. Example, Mr. Phil Guzzi, nice to see you back. Anybody, and everybody else is pretty much a regular. You're like these souls. All right, everybody stand, please. Here you
When you see all the dawns early light, what's around we have? The twilight's last gleaming, with what stripes and bright stars through the narrow sky. For the ramparts we walk, were so gallantly streaming.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remain standing for the prayer. Bless us, O Lord, our Heavenly Father. Bless this food which we are about to partake through thy grace. Bless this meeting and the work in which we are engaged. Bless Unico and all those who contribute to its cause. Make us, O Lord, strong in our unity, constant in our love for our neighbor, honest in our integrity, unselfish in our charity, and grateful for the opportunity to serve. We ask this in thy name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, everybody. Sit down. Please take a seat. Oh, it's good to be back.
Oh.
Okay. Our regular Recording Secretary Carmel DeMarzo, she had a work-related project to do. So we're gonna fill in with a tag team match, Tommy Stigliano and Richard Signier. All right. So who's gonna do the roll call over there?
I got it.
Okay, here's the mic.
Okay. Brian Banda,
Excused,
Sal Barbera,
excused,
Joseph Belnome,
excused,
Pete,
present,
Patricia Caggiano, Yuxel.
Yeah.
Giuseppina Caruso,
excused,
Donna Capolatano,
Here.
Angelo Carino,
Here.
Vincent Cosarelli,
excused,
Joseph Thomas Crocco. Carmel's not here. Allison Di Pascal,
excused,
Michael Darrow, Al Dorso,
excused,
John Esposito,
Here.
Anna Galante,
Here.
Michael Garamella,
excused,
Joseph Gencarelli, Adele Jaiman,
Here.
Eleanor Garino. No, not here. Shirazoa Hernandez,
Sherry,
Sherry. No. Christina Lamparello, Joyce Melham,
Here.
Pasquale Miola,
So that,
Maria Miola,
a bit late.
Luigi Perry, Michael Perone,
well, he's on his way.
Jordy Piscatowski, Georgianne Politi,
Present.
Lois Rinaldi, Tamara Rinaldi, Joyce Marie Rizzoli,
Here.
Barton Rizzoli. He's here, yes,
Barney,
he's got it. Vincenzo Rotunda,
Absent.
Stephen Ravel,
excused with Vinny, Vincent,
Vincent Rotundo,
yes,
and Steve Ravel. Anthony Sessa, Luigi Tulipana,
Yeah.
Marantionia Tulipani, Gerard Verico, Stephen Zapoli,
excused.
and Patricia Zanerski.
Here.
All right,
You got
that's all I have on the list.
Oh.
That's the list I have.
Phil,
Oh, Phil Cuddy.
Yeah, he said
Yeah. I said Phil, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
all right,
All right, we're good?
all right, I have to say, I'm so happy, these people are getting back to me and telling me if they're coming or if they're not coming. So congratulations and getting better. But it's good if someone has something to do, it's fine, just let us know. All right.
There you go.
All right. So for the chapter minutes from November 12th, 2024. So the call to order of the meeting of Unico Belleville was on the 12th of November at 7:18 by Peter Caggiano. There was the playing of the national anthem and the Italian national anthem, the pledge, and the Unico prayer was led by Peter Caggiano. President Peter Caggiano introduced our honored guest, Anthony Benjavenga,
Anthony Benjavenga,
the
the new national president.
Oh, that's right, the new national president of Unico. And then Peter also introduced our honored guest, Mario Drops, president of the Essex County Chamber of Commerce. The roll call was taken. Visitors were introduced to the members. Eleanor Garino, whom Peter recognized as one of our oldest original active members. Eleanor's daughter Christine, Al Dorzo, and Roseanne Glazer, and Barbara Lozo. Then there was the reading of the previous minutes by Carmel DiMarzo, the new secretary, and the motion was approved to accept the reading of the minutes by Georgianne Polite, and seconded by Joyce Mellon. Then there was the treasurer's report read by Trish Yuxel, and a motion was approved and made by Joe Ciccarelli, seconded by Pat Miola. Then there was the update on the ALS walkathon. Thanks to Joyce Mellon for her hard work in making the ALS walkathon a success and for doing the 50-50 raffles. The report on the bus trip to the Catskills, the casino bus trip to the Catskills was a huge success. We thank Patricia Yuskel for her hard work that she put into it. And the report on how much money will be made during this December meeting. New business, Mario Drops, president of the Essex County Chamber of Commerce, held a ribbon cutting ceremony for the Belleville chapter being inducted into the Essex Chamber of Commerce. There was a group picture taken of this ceremony. Then there was the induction of new members. Yes, I could remember a word. If you needed more. Okay. Peter Caggiano and Anthony, say it again. Benjavenga inducted 2 new members into the Belleville chapter. Welcome Al Dorzo and Michael Gerard. We had guest speakers. So Anthony talked about the successful Eastern Regional meeting. They combined the chapters from the East Coast. They had different workshops on Wednesday and Saturday, Friday and Saturday, sorry guys, where there was a mini Gracia award, which went to Dr. Alfuso, which is an award for people who go over, like above and beyond to preserve Italian culture like Columbus Day and so forth. Professor Enza, yeah, okay. Head of the World Language and Cultures at Montclair State University received a distinguished service award who combined her business degree with her Italian culture. Anthony asked members to check the website for unico.org to inquire about Unico National Organization and how to apply for scholarships and so forth. The next national board meeting will be held in March in Chicago. The national convention will be at the end of July in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for 5 nights. The package to be determined. Check the website for details. He encouraged members to visit the New York Museum in Lower Manhattan at 25 Mulberry Street, New York. Many of the exhibits will be available in the springtime. A donation of $5 or $10 at the door is appreciated. He, as the national president of Unico and other presidents, were invited to the White House to meet with the president and first lady, Joe Biden and Dr. Jill Biden. At the next White House meeting, they are going to honor 12 national presidents for the Italians. Anthony Benjavenga, thank you, is one of those being honored. New members, Al Dorso spoke about having the Christopher Columbus statue and asked to have it moved to Seton Hall, but it was turned down. There was a goal to raise $20,000 in a fundraiser for this event. That never happened. No money was raised, and he finally arranged it to be delivered to his own Skyland Stadium, minor league stadium, which is now called Columbus Field in Sussex County. The name of the team is the Sussex County Miners. He also spoke about the prejudice against Italians in the old days and how they adapted to life in the United States. All right.
Oh my God, 6 more pages.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I didn't look at this beforehand. Federation News. Pasquale Miola spoke about the memorial at Luigi's at 6:30 p.m. on November 21st at St. Mary's Church in Nutley, New Jersey. Afterwards, whoever wants to would be meet at Ralph's Pizzeria on Franklin Ave. It was $45 for the dinner. See doc flyer for details. Patricia asked if anybody was interested in a Christmas party, either here or outside, or and whether we wanted to join in with the Federation Party, which will be in December 17th, 2024 at Ravello's in East Hanover at 2 o'clock. There will be food, drink, and a DJ, and a vote will be taken at the next meeting. All right, and then new business. Anthony Carino spoke about the outreach ministry for Jesus Christ in Paterson, New Jersey. It is there. It happens every Saturday morning, starting at 8 a.m., and it consists of all volunteers. They serve food and give used clean clothes to those in need, and asking members to contribute any food, donations, clothing, which the members can bring to the next meeting. They also give the word of Jesus Christ and have music. Georgianne said that she can donate half a pallet of hand sanitizer, clothes, and new items. A motion was made by Pat Miola and seconded by Christine Lamparello, thanks, to donate $200. Patricia Usel suggested that we have a pocketbook bingo tricky tray event in the springtime. Tentative date, March 15th, 2025. Not 24. Okay. With all members making a basket for the raffles. Peter Caggiano will be getting a letter out to the clerk's office requesting for a license for the event. Brian Banda will help in obtaining the license. Georgianne volunteered to work with Tricia to form a committee for the pocketbook bingo tricky tray. We're almost there, guys. Michael Perone, president of the Belleville Historical Society, is asking for donations for wreaths across America to buy wreaths to put on veterans' graves, in which there's $17 each. There was a motion to donate $170 to purchase 10 wreaths in support of Wreaths Across America, and is made by Anthony Sessa and seconded by Georgianne Light. Special congratulations to Joseph Belnomi for attaining over 9,000 votes. There you go. 100. I was like 9,000. 159,000 votes and running a great race for congressman. We acknowledged the birthdays for November, and then we had the Veterans Day report that Peter Caggiano thanked Belleville Unico for its participation in the parade. Michael Perone decorated Pete's pickup truck and was driving in the parade. We thank Mike Perone for his continued dedication, hard work, and creativity in decorating our truck for the parade. We thanked him for making our truck stand out, helping to make the parade a success. And then the national president spoke about the success of the New York Columbus Day Parade. He led the parade as the national Unico president. There was a block long of an Italian float where there was dancing troops from Italy, and included people from all over the country. There will be a Zoom meeting with a group of Indian Nation and One Voice. Belleville Unico is a member of One Voice, an Italian-American organization. Save the dates. Thursday, November 14th was Anthony Sessa announced about the St. Lucy's Church, about their third annual casino night tricky trade fundraiser, November 14th at 6:30 in the Hanover Manor. Funds would go to restoration of St. Anthony's Chapel in St. Lucy's Church. The cost was $100, which included dinner and the like. $200 in play money to win tickets for the tricky trade prizes, etc. It was a casino night. Is that what it was? Okay. And so we were donating a tricky trade as Belleville Unico. Wednesday the 20th was a cigar night at the Brickyard in Wyckoff. And then Sunday, December 1st, there was on Sunday in St. Lucy's Church, the unveiling and dedication of a monument in memory of the late Monsignor Granato. Anyone can attend this monumental event. Oh, yeah. And then, well, actually, today, there was supposed to be, in District 4, a Christmas party for the young adults with disabilities at the Brownstone at 2:00. So that already happened. And then Unico Member of the Month, Patricia Usco, for running a great casino trip at the Catskills. We thanked her for the hard work she put into putting this and making it a huge success. Also, for Michael Perone, for his work and effort in decorating our truck for the Columbus and Veterans Day parades. Both members were given a t-shirt with the Unico logo on it. And then Unico Word of the Month.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. And the next meeting, well, it's today.
Good job.
Thanks.
Good, good.
I don't want the microphone.
If anybody thinks that's an easy job to do,
You gotta shorten that a little
I think
bit.
we're gonna record it in the future.
but you did a good job.
Thanks.
You get a motion to accept that.
Good job.
Joyce, second by Anna. Joyce is only in Anna Galante. All right, moving on. Michael Perron, I see like that you sneaked in. Welcome.
That's it.
All right, do we have any first time visitors here tonight? I don't believe so. All right. Just wanted to mention before I forget, Joyce is only running a nice apple pie. Pumpkin pie. We're all looking forward to that later. Thank you,
It's
Joyce.
already gone.
Got it?
No.
Yeah, see. All right, Chairman of the board.
Okay, so we went to the casino and
Hold on, Tristan.
I don't want the microphone. I'm not able to, I can't, my head is pounding right now. Sorry, I just had a long week. Sorry, everybody, please excuse me. My family was here from Ireland. It's been a long week. So we made over $585 after expenses and everything with the bus. So which is, not too bad, so it's good. And I talked to Pete before, because I went to Atlantic City this weekend to the outlets. So I put out my own money to buy pocketbooks. I bought 4 pocketbooks already because they had a great sale down there. So what we're going to do is then when we make money, then I can get reimbursed to get the pocket, because it was terrible if you go down there and they're having a good sale. I was like, oh God, I got to buy this. So I got 4 pocketbooks for under $400. So which is really good. Michael Kors, I got 2 Michael Kors, and I got Kate Spade. So that what we're going to do is when we do the pocketbook, we tell people we need donations money to help us to buy pocket, because we need 10 pocketbooks. Okay, so our donations have to be to buy the pocketbooks, so we can, because the pocketbooks, we have to get nice ones.
You have to make sure they're
Huh?
real.
Can we buy the pocketbook?
Who?
Can I buy a pocketbook?
Anybody can donate a pocketbook. Anybody can donate a pocketbook.
QVC.
Yeah, but they have they have to be
Make sure it's real.
you have to make sure it's really good,
Patricia Nash, she's.
Yeah. So so anybody can donate a pocketbook too. Well, I mean, I can't donate for pocketbook.
We don't need enough money anymore.
Yeah. So
She's having a big sale now.
yeah, so they have good sales. So they had a really good sales down there. So we made $585 from the bus ride. So we want to make more money at the pocketbook sale, because we really got to make money, because we're spending more than what we're bringing in. Okay, so our balance from last month was $14,084.63. I deposit the $585, so the balance comes out to $4,669.63. Okay, then with expenses, we paid $590 for the Unico National Conference for the hotel and the meetings for the president. That happened last month. Then we did the Unico National Assessment fees was $325 for Michael. What's his name? Jordi.
Michael.
The dues. Who's it? Michael.
Oh, the junior thing? Oh,
Yeah.
is it Garamella?
Yeah, Garamella.
Okay.
Garamella. We paid $70 for the national for his dues. Steve Zerpeli, for the ALS lawn flags, we gave him had to pay him $351. Angelo Carino, breaking chains, we donated the $200 to him. The vet across America, we donated 170. So now our ending balance is $12,763.63. So our money is going down.
Yeah.
So we got to bring money in because, keep on donating. Eaton Vance balance is $19,005. And that's it.
Good job, Chris. Any questions? We have a motion to approve. Judy Piscatowski, second, Joe Giancarlo, third, Pat Mio.
No, okay.
All right.
Oh, can I just say one thing after?
Sure.
So who's going to be on the committee with me for the tricky tray and the thing?
Joe?
Yeah, you do. So after the holidays, we can get together at my house or something that we can get together and then we can make up what we're going to do, lists and things like letters to go out. And hopefully,
So what was the date of that again?
March 15th.
March 15th, everybody.
And then we can just maybe come up with some ideas what we can do. Sound good, ladies?
All right, just wanted,
Do you write down your names and numbers before you leave, so this way I can do it.
all right, just wanted to let you know that Eleanor Marino is actually, she has a pocketbook that she bought and donated.
Oh,
So
okay,
That's another one we got now.
good.
You guys have a location?
Right here, hopefully right here. Yeah, because we had the bingo here
I
too.
had submitted a letter to the town for the date here. So, and the paperwork got submitted for the raffle license. So that's in, I know it takes 60 days to get it back from the state, so it's already in. So everything is in,
Motion,
most of the go.
okay. So we just need the men is gonna call out the numbers because the women want to pay the bingo.
But it doesn't just have to be pocketbooks. We could do leather goods. We could do men's accessories also.
But the whole thing is, it's a pocketbook bingo.
Right.
It's a pocket, but the
tricky
tricky
tray.
tray is all
The
to
tricky
do,
tray, right.
that's where we're gonna make the extra money too.
Correct.
So when you do the pocket, yeah. Yeah, so the pocketbooks have to be
Right.
good, because that's what they look for, yeah,
I am.
I just wanted to say, our membership now has grown to almost 50. So we are rising each month. So if everyone brings in a friend to this tricky trade bingo, it's gonna be a good, big success. One, besides our ALS walk, I want this one to go over well for us. Not just hundreds, I want to make thousands. Hopefully. All right. In the inductions today, yes, we have another new member, Barbara Loza. Come on, Barbara. Congratulations.
yeah.
I just want to say, this is our 6th-7th month consecutively, we have a new member, at least one joining. I think that's a Unico record, I want to check, but every month we have at least one new member keeps on joining.
Good job.
Yeah, no, that's not how you spell my name. That's one.
So just give it,
Okay.
just give it one. a substitute. Okay. And
Anyway.
Yes.
over here.
Front center.
Okay.
Anybody got a picture?
Who's the best photographer here?
Not me.
I want to congratulate you into our Belleville Unico chapter. The crowd is one of the largest Italian American organizations in the country. So welcome aboard, and I'm going to give you the oath now. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I
Barbara Lozo,
have been voted membership into the Belleville chapter
membership into the Belleville chapter
of Unico National,
of Unico National,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
perform the duties
perform the duties
required of all members
required of all members
and do my best
and do my best
to preserve,
to preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend the Constitution
and defend the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution,
and the Constitution,
bylaws,
bylaws,
and rules and regulations of Unico National
of Unico National
and of the Belleville chapter,
and of the Belleville chapter,
as they are now in force
as they are now enforced
and which may be
and which may be
hereafter
hereafter
be enacted
be enacted
and promulgated.
and promulgated.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I now declare you duly installed in installed. Congratulations.
Woo-hoo!
Here, come on here, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, take your pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, nice smile. Now you gotta suck in. Okay, yeah, this is new term, suck in the stomach and tuck in the butt.
No, forget about it. Allison.
That's okay.
We know.
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, but I know, but just,
Just want you to turn it.
You want me to turn it like that?
Yeah.
Works.
Oh,
Oh.
is it Blair?
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right, good deal.
Perfect.
Was it Blair or was it the name?
Oh, you got a pinner. That-
Oh, got a pinner?
Put everything.
No, you got a pinner. That's part of the thing.
Oh.
I get your button.
Oh.
You get it?
You really want to blend, this is tricky.
If anything, the ones that those are better than magnets.
All right.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah. But we have to
Stand on
magnet.
this side, okay, right here. That's okay?
Yes.
All
Don't
right.
get nervous.
Not a witness yet. Okay?
This one is good.
Oh, it's like- you're getting nervous, Pascal.
Congratulations. Okay, moving on. Birthday updates. Barbara, just Christine, sorry. Christine, and any other news as well.
It's Marie Miola, Lois Renault.
Maria, Minola,
Lois Renault.
and Lois Rinaldi, congratulations. We won't have to leave it yet.
Yes.
Any other news? The death, births, anything like that?
Oh, I do. I'm a grandma.
Oh, love it.
Congratulations.
A boy or girl? Oh, congratulations. Oh, oh. I don't know, you should have had a whole trail of them. I'm waiting for another one too, but it's not gonna happen. Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Month, what we do, the communicate of the month, I need you to drum roll. Come on, come on. For all his hard work, and people don't realize what he does. Setting up and breaking it down, and during the week, Mr. Tommy Stigliano.
Yay.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Well deserved.
Lord, all right, I can give you
All right.
extra.
All right. Congratulations.
Right here. Beautiful. Right there.
We're good, guys. Suck it in.
Suck in the butt.
All right.
Everybody sees him set up. It's a lot of work when he does.
Right, thank you. Wonderful.
Okay, move on. Question?
Trish, how much are you gonna charge for the park?
Oh, we're gonna have that at our meeting. When we all get together, we'll do that. Yeah, because we have to have a whole big list of things. Once the holidays are over.
Yeah.
I would like to have, Phil Gerken come up and discuss the ALS dinner that he has and a little bit about his foundation as well. Phil?
All right, Phil. Excellent. Let's go back a little bit, Phil. I want you on camera.
Which way?
Right there in front.
And a little
Yeah,
further
You
back.
gotta go behind if you want to be. We'd rather you be behind. Go right next to the back. There you go. Perfect. Perfect.
No, it's,
Excellent.
yes, great.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Pete. And I also want to thank the Belleville Unico chapter. Was last year was the first year that Pete got involved with the ALS walk with my buddy Steve. And last year was the first time that Pete and some Unico members came to my dinner. Robert Longo ALS Fund, which we have right across the street at Naeem's. I've been there. Yeah, so you know. Okay. We have over 600 people that come every year. Our first year was 20 years ago, so this year is 21 years. When I started this, I had no idea that it was going to grow into what it's become. And it's become, I think, like the biggest event that Nanina's holds. And for those of you that are familiar with Nanina's, the room should be 400 people comfortably, and that's if it's a large wedding. We put over 600 people in there, but we do invite the fire departments. People say, well, how did you start this organization? And as I'm sure most of you know, I'm an umpire of Major League Baseball. And I spent 13 years in the minor leagues trying to get to the major leagues. And finally, I was blessed and I attained my goal. And it was really my wife, Gilda, who said, you know, it took you a long time. Now you have to give back. You have to give something back. And I said, of course, she's right. What do? I said, should I go to children's hospitals? You know, and then, as if God gave me the answer, one of my very best friends growing up, and we weren't really cousins, but we were kind of like cousins because we had the same first cousins, because Robert's mother's sister married my mother's brother. So we're not technically cousins, but we kind of are. And we grew up together. So we're the same age. We graduated from Belleville together, went to Belleville Junior High together, played ball together. And we were just very close growing up. And all of a sudden, he called me one day. Robert was kind of a guy where you never know. And Angelo, you certainly knew Robert. He'd just show up. Whether I was in a minor league city, all of a sudden, there he was. And he called me one day and he said, Phil, I have something going on. My hand is numb and it's kind of working its way up my arm. And I said, well, Rob, you know, go to the doctors and just, you know. And he said, well, you know, I don't have insurance right now, but long story short, he was diagnosed months later with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. And for those that don't know, it's a terrible, terrible disease. It takes away all of your muscle movement. And eventually, the lung is a muscle, and eventually, you just, all your muscles, including your lungs, stop working. Before Robert died, he was only able to move his eyes. That's the last thing that a human will ever lose the use of or the movement of. And so the first thing that we did was we raised money in the town, just the community, to buy a computer that he could be able to type with the movement of his eyes. But this was over 20 years ago, so the technology was very primitive. But that's what we did. And I never wanted to be in the charity business, fundraising business, but we wound up, the community stepped up in such a way that I had this extra money after the cost of the computer. I said, what do I do? So the Robert Longo ALS Fund was born, and so our mission is threefold. We, patient care, so I get calls from people, and usually it's somebody that I know, that their cousin or brother-in-law or somebody was affected with ALS, and the first thing I say is, what is it you think they need? And what I found over the years is that people are very reluctant to take charity. Their pride will not allow them. But it gets to the point, and I say, what is it that you need? Do you need a wheelchair? Do you need a ramp? Whatever it happens to be. And so so patient care. It might be paying for some medical bills that are not covered by insurance. The other thing that we do is we always give money for ALS research. So we give money to the National Association in Washington. We have representatives from Washington that attend the dinner. And we also found out that there was an ALS research facility at Penn State Hershey. And we always make donations to that school as well. And then we give money to scholarships. So I reach out to Belleville High, Company High. If a student had a parent or a grandparent that was affected by ALS, we will help them go to college, scholarship to a trade school. And that's really how it began. But as I say, I had no idea that 20 years ago we would still be doing this, and it's just grown. We had 500 people the first year, and we're over 600 people, and we just can't fit any more people at Naheem's. And so that's basically what we do. And
Tell them about your surprise guest.
so, yeah, we always do it as
So it's not a surprise now anymore, is it?
because of my position with baseball, I'm always able to we always use a mystery guest format. We don't tell anybody who it is. So it's one, we always have, and so people say, that was a great idea. How'd you come up with it? I came up with it because one year we didn't know who we were going to have. So people can ask me, so this one is. And so it's grown into that. So over the years, we've had Joe Torre came, Sorta came, Bucky Dent came, Stasic came, and then we have just other guests that just like celebrity guests that just attend. And Bob Costas always comes, and Larry Holmes has been there. One of the early years, Jake LaMotta, the boxer, came, and it's just and one of the nicest compliments came from Bob Costas. He came. It was the first or second year, and I called him the next day just to thank him for coming. He said, I'm just having coffee with my wife. I said, I could go to one of these events every day if I wanted to, every night. But there was something different about this event in Belleville, New Jersey, that everyone knew everybody else. Everybody knew everybody else. And that's the beauty of it, because it's our community that just steps up. And I also found is that people like to support, and people like to give, but they want to know where their money's going, and they deserve to. You're going to donate $1, you deserve to know where it's going, and we let them know where it's going, and they see where it's going, because we give checks out during the course of the dinner for research or for family or whatever it happens to be. So that's who we are. That's how we got started, and we're still going strong. And again, I want to thank Pete because they made a very nice donation last year to the organization. And as you can see with the ALS book, we were included with Steve's BSC, I believe, Foundation. And it's just our community coming together, and you can't put a price on it. So thank you.
To reiterate, this is our premier charity. No other Unico has this. This was all started. And every year, this is our second year, we just had going on our third year. Every year, hopefully we can double in size. I was talking with Steve, what his dream was. He wants to have Bradford Park built with the bouncy houses and families come. And if you dream it, you can achieve it. And it can actually happen. And it all started here in Belleville. I love this town. I wasn't born here, but I'm pride in it. And I love the people here. And I hate when somebody knocks it. Oh, it's not the same. It is the same. You are the same. So keep pride in everything you do. You see a piece of litter on the ground, pick it up. You know? All right, enough of that. But Phil, thank you. Phil graciously gave us tickets. So the 5 people that are going to be going to the dinner this year, everybody knows. So next year we'll do something different again, but it's basically from the committee here. But if anybody else wants to go, feel free. They can buy the tickets. So
If anyone would like to attend, just give me a call. Pete has my number, and if I can put you in, you'll know before the dinner this year, 21st annual, is Thursday, January 30th. You'll know before the 30th if I have a seat for you. It's a terrific problem to have that I don't have enough seats for people that want to go.
Yeah.
But we do the best, and that's why we're in like sardines. But people understand it, and if I can fit you in, if you're looking to come, I will do my best to do it.
thank you. And last year's music guest was David Cohen.
Next year's Mr. Guest was David Cohn and football giants Tommy Cutlets.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
This is your game example. So we're looking forward to this year, see who he has. The tickets this year are
Tickets are $100.
$100.
We had it at $90 forever. We started at $75. We kept it there for as long as we could. And for what not, you guys know Nanina's. What they give us for $100,
Yeah.
that includes beer and wine as well. And if you're a Yankee fan, and this is more than I've given anybody, I made a video and I just said, if you're a New York fan, you're gonna love it this year. But because we're all Belleville and involved in Unico, if you're a Yankee fan, you're gonna love my mystery guest.
All right, all right,
That's
all
it.
right.
All right.
Very good.
Did the judge
Looking forward to it.
It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday, so it's the last Thursday in January, correct?
Usually it's the last Thursday. Yeah, that's the last Thursday in January. And I say Yankee fan now. You would be a Yankee fan. Maybe you want to come because maybe it's a Boston celebrity mystery guest. You want to be there to be a hater.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on, Mike, did you bring the wreath? Yeah. Okay, you wanna come up?
I guess roots across.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so next, well, actually, two weeks from now, the 14th of December.
Go behind him, Mike, please. There you go. Look at that beautiful wreath, huh? Yeah.
The 14th of December is National Wreaths Across America Day. On that day, volunteers throughout the country at 5,000 different locations will be setting wreaths on the graves of veterans. Over at Arlington National Cemetery, they'll probably set about 250,000 wreaths. And the Belleville Historical Society, we've been involved with Wreaths Across America for about 7 years. But because of the work we do all year long, our program is a little different. The Wreaths Across America, they set wreaths on graves of veterans. Okay, so veterans are soldiers who survived the wars. Because we spend years researching our killed in action, which started with the Belleville killed in action and the Nutley killed in action, and so on and so forth. We mapped out over the years where all of Belleville's killed in action are buried in New Jersey. And where all Nutley's killed in action are buried in New Jersey. So, we also know where a lot of Montclair and Bloomfield, you know, we restore grave sites all over North Jersey. So Belleville Unico has sponsored 10 wreaths. So these wreaths will be set on Saturday, December 14th. We have one ceremony at noon at St. Peter's Church, but our main ceremony is at Glendale. And at Glendale, in the Veterans Circle, there are 4,500 veterans buried in the circle. And we identified all those killed in action. There's about 150 who were killed in action, mostly in Vietnam. And there were about 100 other young men, soldiers, who died shortly after the Vietnam War, sometime after between 1975 and 1980. So these were people, men, soldiers who suffered probably from Agent Orange and wounds from war, because their average age was about 30. So at Glendale, we'll be setting about 250 wreaths, and they'll be mostly Vietnam killed in action, Korean War killed in action, and World War II killed in action. And then we spent about 2 more days traveling to about 20 other cemeteries in North Jersey, where soldiers from Belleville and Nutley who were killed in action are buried. And we also set wreaths on the graves of the local Medal of Honor recipients. There are about 10 Medal of Honor recipients in our area. For example, right here in Bloomfield, Mount Olivet Cemetery, Lieutenant Patrick Reagan is buried. He was awarded the Medal of Honor in World War I, and he was one of the original escorts for the original unknown soldier. When the body of the unknown soldier was brought from France to Washington in 1921, the president had a group of Medal of Honor recipients march behind the coffin, and Lieutenant Patrick Reagan, who's buried in Bloomfield, he was one of the escorts for the original unknown soldier. So, you know, we'll be setting 10 of these on the 14th. Everyone's invited to our ceremonies. And that's it. This is an article from last week's Observer newspaper. Because in the travels we do, searching for these graves, from time to time we find very interesting graves. And this is an article, it's really a Veterans Day article. Veterans Day, November 11th, was originally called Armistice Day, which was the end of World War I. Veterans Day, November 11th, in Great Britain is their Memorial Day. They call it Remembrance Day. And 4 years ago, while we were working out in the field, we discovered the grave of a British Marine from World War I, buried in North Bergen. He died during the war 106 years ago, while his ship was in Manhattan on a port call. So instead of burying him at sea, he got buried in New Jersey. He's in a very lonely spot. We go there every Remembrance Day to set British and American flag and flowers there. But if you know Route 1 and 9 Cumberland Avenue, he's buried about 100 feet, about 100 yards from the highway. And it's a really, really sad spot. So we're glad to be able to go there and, you know, honor him. Thank you.
You got a picture of Michael McCree? Joe, hold there.
Probably closer to the Unico sign.
Stand behind. Ahí could be in the picture.
I don't want.
Yes, come on.
Joke it in.
Did he say
Yeah, here. That's why I said.
Ask a question. What time
It's a
is it?
circle of veterans. It's a
1:30
circle-
at Glen.
it's a circle in
That's our big
Glendale
ceremony.
where all the, where they're all
High school.
interesting.
Thank you.
Everybody, just to know, Michael is the president of the Belleville Historical Society here. And he does an outstanding job. He goes to the graves, cleans them up, the headstones. We're so blessed to have him. Going back to the ALS, really quick to say, the two checks that the money we raised, I'm gonna donate it, Phil, at your dinner. I'd like to get some promo shot of that. Okay, we have Steve make up one of those large checks. Okay, and then, we're gonna donate it to your fund and then, and to Steve's fund, and whoever comes to the dinner as well. All right?
Thank
Thank you. And Georgiana, on those pictures, how's that coming?
But they came out beautiful.
Yeah, I don't even know anything about it.
All right, we took a lot of pictures, so you're gonna put it on the poster board, and by the next meeting, they'll be up on the wall. Thank you. All right, moving on, the sponsorships. We have here, we discussed this. The last couple of years, we sponsored some Belleville recreation teams for the boys and girls. But the price has gone up. Last year, we paid $500 for all three teams: soccer, basketball, and baseball. This year, it's a whole lot different. The price is $500 for the gold sponsorship, and we got our name up on the field or the facility, public acknowledgement on social media at the beginning of the season, and businesses announcement at the games. For the 1,019 to 1,999, we get business logo on the team jerseys, medium-sized signage on the field or the facility, business name featured in social media posts bi-weekly during sports season, a thank you certificate to display at your business or organization. Options include coupons and promotional items and team bags distributed at the start of the season. And for the platinum, $2,000, business name, logo on the team jerseys, large signature on the field or facility, dedicated social media posts featuring your business, monthly during sports season, brand new sports equipment and sports items for the team, opportunity to set up a booth, food truck, or table at select events, in addition to everything in the other packages as well. So we went from $500 to sponsoring three teams. I think we can only sponsor one at this point. We gotta find out what team and for how much. Let's have a discussion, see what we can do.
And when is it, when do you have to
Well, it depends on when you wanna do it.
No, when is it, when do you have to let them know?
Well, if it's for the winter, coming up now, or basketball. For the spring, yeah, baseball.
All right, so we,
Preferably, I wanna stay away from the basketball. Two biggest sports in Belleville are soccer and baseball. And they also have wrestling as well. But, I think the more publicity we get from the soccer and from the baseball, we do is better.
So $500 is just for one team? Is that?
Yes. One.
But the bare minimum.
They're
but
they're
the bare
trying
minimum.
to compete with all the other teams, and this is according to Lenny, this is what the other towns are doing. It's this
Doesn't
much,
make
they
sense.
really want to keep up with the other teams and make the facilities better. I don't know, to me, it's a lot, but I'll do anything for kids and for seniors.
yeah, but if we're gonna give a lot of money to one thing, we're not gonna have to give it to the other thing. So we really like I said, we have to bring money in if we're going to start doing this. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Virginia, you have the floor.
So, because of the fact that it is late in the game now, really to do a winter sport, and there's less exposure. You can give a donation. It could be $100 that'll go towards water or snacks or something like that. And then let's pass on the winter. And
But we're not doing two. We're either doing winter or spring.
No.
No, he doesn't
Fall
wanna do
or-
winter.
Fall or
I'm
spring,
saying-
yeah.
Yeah, because winter's inside, he does
Yeah.
things outside.
We do the spring.
Yeah, we should do the
Focus
spring.
on the spring,
Yeah,
and we set up for it and allow our budget to.
yeah, but not $2,000. Because then,
No, I'm saying
yeah.
whatever it is.
but then
we decide to
$2,000
do.
is a lot of money because now our scholarships too. We have scholarships that we donate to every year too. So I think we should just stick with the $500. And if we make extra money at the Tricky Tray, then we can give a little extra. So I think that's what we should do, but that's just me. Because we have scholarships that's gonna come up too, you know? And we're not doing a lot of fundraising to bring the money in, you know?
But the
If I can figure out a
$500,
way to make another $1,500, can we support a whole team?
my question was,
So that
with the
means.
$500, do you get any kind of acknowledgement of your sign or anything for the 500?
$500, we get our business name on the group sign and on the field or in the facility. So say on a baseball field, you ever see in the back in the outfield, they have those.
Yeah.
Sounds like public acknowledgement on social media. We have our own social right here.
Yeah, we have a.
And businesses announcement at the games. Say, like, oh, this home run was sponsored by the Belleville Unico. I would imagine. Is that right, Phil? You think? This is your expertise.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
if I heard you right, I thought that the max number, you get your name on the uniform, is that what I heard?
Right.
Yeah.
On the uniform.
But the 500, you don't.
We
So
did,
you're not-
we did that, no, we didn't.
No,
Not
Not
anymore.
Not
Not
anymore.
Things have changed in terms of reconstructing the recreation department and things that went on previously and trying to build things in a manner in which, it says sustainability
Mhm.
and accountability. So therefore, a lot of things have changed. Anybody can donate any amount for any one event or team. You don't necessarily have to be a full sponsor, but I'm suggesting that we should be a full sponsor for a team. I know it's a lot, it's $2,000, but guess what? It's for the kids. And we're talking about working towards keeping these kids off the streets and doing something constructive. I'll pledge that I can find a way to make $1,500. You wanna sit with the 500? I'm gonna pledge that I'm gonna find a way to make $1,500 so we can support a team.
Just on a side note, Georgianne works for the town recreation department now. It's been about a month now, right? You're there? She got-
So then let's make then we should make our Tricky Tray. That would be
Oh.
what we're going to do.
Besides that.
Yeah, I understand that, but then that'll be for our scholarships too, because we now, if we don't do our scholarships then during the year, because they look forward, the kids from Belleville, they look forward to getting the scholarships too. So let's, then we can focus on it.
What was the money from the pocketbook, originally going towards?
It wasn't.
I don't
We
think
did
it was
nothing. We
dedicated
need-
to
we need-
anything.
Allocate that money?
No, we don't, we have to build up our fund. Okay, so
I think all the income-
So-
One at a time.
So the money that was raised before we took over, this money always has to be, we give it to certain donations. But we have to be careful because the pot goes down low and then we have no money. So we have to do a lot of fundraising and it's a lot of work. A lot of people don't, like, if we keep knocking every time at people's door, they see it's coming, they want to close. So we really have to focus. We have to put a lot of effort into it because then we're not going to be able to give out anything. Because once the money is gone, that's it. It's gone. So we have to bring money in.
What did you say the amount is to sponsor a team, full team?
2K.
2,000.
2,000 is the platform. You get
Everything.
your business or organization on the jerseys. You get the large signature on the field or the inside gym. Dedicated social media throughout the sports season and It buys brand new sports equipment and sports items for the team. I don't know what that has to do with us, but the opportunity to set up a booth, a food truck, or a table at select events. So is, to my understanding, we could probably sell something at one of these games to raise money. Is that, does that sound right? The way I'm reading it?
You sell hot dogs.
Well,
My son has a pizza business, a mobile pizza business. You never know. It could be anything.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Well-
But if we have a product to sell or to market, we have the in now.
Pleasure, you gotta make money. Yes.
Why can't we start,
Mhm.
set up a table at one, some of those games and try to get members to come in and also try to get people to make a donation.
That's also a plus too.
That's
But
easiest
that gives you
thing
the
to do,
opportunity to do that.
and you don't have to sell anything. Just ask for donation.
I want to hear some other opinions here.
I was thinking along the same lines as Pat, that it's like we could just at least either say about like, hey, look, maybe for Unico, we sponsored the ALS funds. Maybe like make donations for that, or
No, but we
Yeah, something
sponsored
like
the
that.
team that we're doing,
No.
so we would make a
Or-
donation.
right, oh, okay, or the donation toward the team, but something like that, yeah.
How about selling tickets, raffle tickets towards the TV or something?
That's a thought, yes. Pastor Tom, you have anything to say?
Or vacation or something. I
That's a good idea, like hot dog truck.
That's,
That's
good as long as there's enough.
Unfortunately, I'm hot dog man.
We might know a guy.
You might know.
It would offset the cost if you're,
True.
do something like that. But if it's at a ball game of any kind, it's in summertime, I assume, spring, summer.
Spring.
Baseball.
People are gonna want something, hot dog,
Yeah.
soda, something like that, but so 2,000 is the premier.
Platinum.
It's the top
And
one.
Is there a level that at least gets your name on the jersey, on the uniforms?
On the,
No.
the gold is anywhere from 1,000 to 1,999. That's such a broad. Georgia, why do they have to do that? I don't understand.
Wasn't it?
Oh, there you go.
1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the gold, you get the business logo on the team jerseys. It's true. Platinum, you get the business name in the logo. On the gold, you just get the business logo.
I think we should raise money and go for 2,000.
Pete, I'll tell you what, whatever you were gonna donate to the Robert Longo Fund, I will donate that back to go towards 2,000 for the uniforms. I think it's great if we had a team sponsored by
Right.
Belleville Unico.
Get the name out there.
That looks good when you see the little kids running around with the Belleville Unico. Makes you feel proud, you know? And we did win the soccer championship for the little guys. We won it in double overtime, 6-5. What an exciting game. See these kids, what? They're jumping around and hugging and kissing, and you see the other team at the moment also.
We're gonna have our name on the back of the jersey, then we have to do some serious recruiting.
Yeah.
That's our expertise. But now I feel better.
That's what I was just gonna say, because we won't give anything for the other people, the kids at the basketball.
If you're gonna donate it back,
I just think, listen, I appreciate certainly, you donated to me, it's going to research, it's going to patient care, but I just think that, to do something, I agree with you, I couldn't agree with you more, to say, if we can put together $2,000 to have, a team named after the Belleville Unico with the logo and I think it goes a long way.
Absolutely.
Unico soccer.
I think we can.
Well, let's say she could say she could raise
I think we can do
1,500.
it. I don't know why everybody's so
I probably could too.
limited.
I work for law enforcement, so I kind of know.
We'll have that gaming license,
So
so.
we could do a 50-50 and the whole thing, right?
Oh, you can do that? You
Yeah.
can do it at the,
At the pocketbook, pocketbook.
Oh,
We can do
alright, so-
50-50.
I thought you
the
meant.
next.
No,
step
not,
would be-
I don't think so, not.
I have a question though. If we get somebody to participate, to go in each one of these games,
Quiet.
and you could sell 50-50, can they do the 50-50 for each game right there? and give
That's
away,
the question, I'm not sure, I have to know the.
because then people will wanna buy the tickets because you're gonna get the money right there.
I know they used to do it at the football games, but just because they used to do it doesn't mean we did it.
The right way.
If we did sell at each game, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
The
raffle
license
it off at the
covers
game,
it.
at the end of the game.
Did you say you have a gaming license?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a game license, then for each, event that we do, you have to submit paperwork in for that one event, but we do have a license, yeah.
So,
Christine?
so just as, if we can't do like individual games, can't we start our ALS 50/50 like in the spring? Run it through to September and maybe at those games sell those 50/50s and piggyback to things off of each other?
It's a good idea.
That's a good thought as well. That's a good thought. Any other thoughts?
I don't know if you could mix one to the other.
All right, so, the next, well, the first thing that I do is we need a motion on the amount.
Well, when, for the springtime, when, does that have to be in by?
The earlier the better, but right now there's no pressure for the spring, 'cause right now we're doing the winter program.
Right, so
Winter
you miss
program
wrestling.
starts in January.
You said wrestling's on there,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is getting great
Wrestling,
exposure these
basketball.
days, but,
Yeah,
Track, I think.
wrestling is the winter program.
yeah, but it's late now.
Okay,
So,
spring,
But I feel like baseball gets a little bit more.
Baseball,
fanfare, because they have opening day
Yep.
and there's a parade and.
Yeah, it's
like, there's a
baseball.
little bit more-
Baseball's the-
If you want to get exposure, you want your name announced, I think you've
It's
got.
baseball.
I always dreamed to see Belleville on the outfield wall.
Yeah, let's do
it.
You'll get them
Baseball.
for 2000.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Marati Field, right? Right here.
Quiet, everyone, please, one at a time. All right, where?
Well, there's more than one field, so.
True.
I'll find out.
All right, find out what field that we would be at for the logo.
It's not at every field?
No.
No, I doubt that.
Well, there's a for. Is it for Little League? Do you know? It's for Little League?
For the rec.
These spots like, south.
It's for rec, yeah. So rec, it could be Fairway, it could be the rec house.
Exactly.
It's not Marati Field, that's Little League, that's different. That's not rec, right? That's
My
not
kids
recreation.
played on the field by the high school.
Yeah,
And
that
they
field
played
too.
on that field
Yeah,
all the
Yep,
time.
so,
It's the one
You
where
get
you're
good
doing the
exposure.
driveway.
No,
Right.
wonder, so, if we did, I mean, I know it's pushing the envelope here, but it would be a great publicity if the Philadelphia will umpire one game. You know how the stands would be packed. No, really, I mean, would you actually do that for us, for one game?
That's easy ask here.
Yeah.
That's true,
Yeah.
yeah.
At some point, I have time off.
Okay, I mean, imagine that, Philadelphia umpiring a little game, I know people are all over.
This way they can be much up close and personal to boo me and throw stuff at me.
Wait, what?
All right, so if you schedule left, you would do it. I think that would be a great promo.
Yeah.
People would definitely come out.
Yeah.
All right? All right.
Look up there without a common
That's a lot. The winner of the United States.
Your body love.
Well, you still have to come up with a base.
Okay, are we doing baseball or soccer?
Baseball. First, we gotta come up with the amount.
No, he has a question.
Sport. No, I was gonna do the amount and then pick out sport. We wanna do the sport first? That's fine.
But what, soccer is in the fall, right? Okay, so there.
Yeah, so I would say the baseball now you're
Sooner, yeah.
but I mean, I'm all for soccer. Soccer's getting bigger and bigger in huge. Yeah, and it's a dang too. So, yeah.
So Phil can't do that game though, because, you know.
So we know the World Series. All right, so,
We'll go with baseball.
all right, so we need a motion for a team and for an amount.
Okay, so we'll take it down.
I like baseball.
I need a formal motion.
Okay.
Formal motion, baseball.
That's
Yeah.
Judy.
Mhm.
Second?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's this?
You made the motion, and Georgiana second.
Second motion.
Any discussion on it?
No.
Passes?
Passes.
Okay,
Beautiful.
all right. And put an amendment, the schedule allows, we'll umpire again.
Put that in there.
Gotta be on the base, not behind the plate.
No.
I have an idea for a fundraising idea.
Sure.
But again, the timing is because if we're gonna do that for any spring sport, it would have to be certainly before.
Your team starts, right?
What I know is I've done it before. It could be a big money raiser. It's like a behind the scenes tour, with an umpire, Yankee Stadium or Shea Stadium. So people come, they come early, we get them on the field for batting practice. We give them a tour, bring them into the umpire's room. People don't see, they can't see.
And it's different.
The only problem is, the season starts when this season would start. And I never know my schedule until around, the end of spring, like spring training, let's say. For example, this year I didn't even go to Citi Field with the Mets, and I only went to Yankee Stadium once, and it was the last series of the year. So it would be hard.
Well, we could work it as to be determined when and where.
Yeah, and
That's a thought.
to raise the money, for Unico, and I mean, even if it was just to go into the pot, it may not necessarily help this campaign, but
It'll help the next one.
yeah, I mean, like you say, the pot's going down, so let that go in. I mean, that's just.
But that's a great idea. For a price.
So what's the price?
That.
A tour.
So let me just.
What's the price? What's the price?
The price would be, a tour, like say 4 tickets to like the Yankee or Mets.
No, man.
No Mets. But it could be their choice, and then they would come early, they would meet the umpires, they would be on the field for batting practice, and then, they would have like a tour of the umpire's room. And
Locker room.
the locker room. I mean,
Yeah,
people can't do that.
How much does that cost?
So we're
to
raffling
do
this.
that, To get the tickets? and that?
We were
Do
raffling
that-
it.
No, I'll donate
Oh,
the
you do it?
tickets.
Oh,
And I would be the one, and the guys I'm working with, we would host the people, whoever wins. And,
fantastic.
So what do you think we get for a ticket?
Yeah, but something like that, we gotta plan a bigger fundraiser than just
Yeah,
selling
I don't
tickets.
know.
That's
Yeah.
something big. It's not,
Yeah.
you got to do something a little bit more.
or you can do it as an auction.
Right, just raffle it off, right. Right.
I like that thought though. I mean, the first one I never heard of it. And
But how about we do it like for our turkey tray? Like,
That's
that'd
what I
be
was
one
wondering.
of our major prizes. And people
That
like
would be.
have to be like $50 a
a
ticket, $100 a ticket. That would be, or more, right?
I'm sorry, Angelo, you had your hand up.
But you could use that money and put it into an athletic fund. Either use it, if you have enough, you could use it for a soccer team, or you could save it again for next year, for next spring, depending on how much you raise.
True, that's good.
But really, if you did it, if you decide to do it as a tricky trade, you can do it, because the pocketbook bingo is in
March, yeah.
So you would have the money before, I don't know if you have to have it for, the
When
sponsor
baseball
teams before March, but
No, but we can still give the money and then, whatever we make, we put it back into the pot. Yeah.
I remember last year, I think the baseball started in April. April was when the teams were together, the rec. So,
The only thing, if we do it as a raffle, so there's a lot of people that are not gonna come to the turkey trade, it might be out on the street, might want to buy it.
But we give them, like, that would pick the ticket that day. But
So
we could start selling now. You can sell it anywhere.
those raffle tickets that, come like
One
5
at a
minutes a
time,
pack,
folks. Let everybody talk one at a time.
you have to print them, it'll cost to print them, but the raffles that have like 5 or 10 in a pack, and then everybody can get them, and everybody
Right.
here can, sell to who they know. And then at the tricky tray, they could be sold there too.
But you
And
picked
depending
it,
on-
that's when you could pick the winner.
Yeah, you could do that too.
And
So-
Phil, maybe you can come and pick the ticket out.
There's another option.
March, yeah.
March will be
Oh, your spring training.
There's also another option, whereas it's online as well as in person. So people that don't even know us
Can do it.
actually purchase it.
Because remember we were talking about that, the little barcode or whatever, what's her name? What was she?
Well, we'll discuss that in the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think that we should set up a date for the raffle to give us a little bit more time to get organized, to get all the thoughts together and the tickets and the price, so we have time to sell these tickets. I think for March or something like that, it's gonna be too soon to sell them. We could still have them, but I'm saying do the raffle later on at another, like say one of the opening games or something like that. So this way here, you have more time to sell tickets. Because something that you donate, something like that, that's not something that comes across every day. So people want to buy it. The only thing that we're not really equipped to do that in a couple of months and have so many tickets sold. I think the more time that we have more chance of making more money. Okay, and you have more time to sell that ticket. Now those tickets don't have to be used in March or April, correct? It's during the course of the season. So the more time we have to sell them, the more money we'll be making. But that's just my thought. I think we should start now and get and put it all down and finalize our thoughts, how you guys wanna advertise that and how we're gonna present it to the people. And then we could write up the tickets, have them printed, whatever, and pick a specific time to raffle it off. But I think for March is kind of soon. That's my thoughts. The majority wins, so you guys do what you like.
We will sell a lot of those.
Yeah.
And then it's
There's
also gotta
definitely-
be tickets for a regular game, right? Phil, not a playoff game
Yeah,
or.
regular season game.
regular
Yeah,
season
that I'm
game.
work, has to be really regular season game that I'm
That you're
working.
there.
Correct.
Yeah.
So once you know your schedule, we
Yeah.
can't do it until we know the schedule, because when you make the tickets, you gotta tell them what game they're going, shooting for.
Well,
Because if someone looks at the ticket,
To be announced.
yeah, but that's a little difficult because they don't know they're on vacation. Once they know the date. But we gotta wait till spring training, right?
no, I'm saying you can sell the ticket and just advertise it as game to be mutually, well, not mutually agreeable, it has to be a, you know,
Yeah.
it has to be a game.
And
I would think to be
the
determined.
wording, if I say, home game,
Yeah,
regular schedule.
regular season,
Regular season.
regular season home game, yeah. All right. We gotta, we
And you
get that
can put
going,
it
just sell
name
them.
on it that he's gonna be attending the game.
It's gotta be a certain amount of tickets, right?
Four.
Everybody.
No.
John, the floor.
Talking about seven.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's gonna be 200 tickets, or is that gonna be in the situation here, or it's gonna be 1,000 tickets? Like, how many tickets is one out selling?
I would say that maybe,
When it comes to the book raffles, it's usually as much as you can. with the
I think it's a
books.
big seller because people can't do it these days.
Uh-huh.
So if they see whatever the raffle ticket is, 5, 10, 20, whatever it might be, they're gonna go for it.
Especially when
People
you
can't
add
do it
all the
these
other
days.
stuff on it.
It's like $1,000 to go to a
well,
game.
let's hear from our raffle salesman, Joyce. What you did an outstanding job with the ALS. What's your thoughts on this?
We're all invested in this, and, how much would the tickets be?
But see, these are the things we need to work out. It's very hard to determine everything tonight right here. If we get all the information from him, then we can do it.
Tickets at $20 each, that you'll get rid of them.
Correct.
How much?
Yeah.
Limit 500 tickets at $20 each.
Yep.
You'll do good.
It's a dream to go to the games. People can't go today.
I've been what he talked about, what Phil talked about, I've been. I toured Yankee Stadium.
Oh, really?
Inside out, dugout, I saw what Mariano Rivera signed the wall. In the bullpen, I saw that stuff. I've been to Monument Park, the museum upstairs. It was a good event. So,
Okay.
So if my math is right, that comes out to $10,000, correct?
Yes.
Nice.
and it's affordable, but if
Yeah.
it's $100 a ticket,
Yeah.
Then it's like, well,
Yeah, too rich for my blood.
20's the one. 20's the number.
$20 is affordable.
Yeah, people will go for it.
They're gonna do it.
They got a chance of winning $1,000 a day.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go for $20.
I agree with
Yeah.
her. Why say 500? You don't have to say how
But
many
no,
tickets are being sold.
But
Yeah.
for, I just feel like if you limit how much there is, people are like, oh, I gotta get it in now. Here, shut up,
So,
take my money,
for instance,
you know?
The first stadium wing, okay, I work for the town, I used to work for the Wayne Board of Education, but the first state, they raffle a car every year. They sell 100 tickets at $100 a piece.
Yep.
And they clean up. When you call, they run out.
All right.
We pay $100 and you get $1,000. And they're giving the ticket back. If you're doing something wrong.
I mean, they do sell those tickets that they do raffles every month. The calendar one.
Yeah.
And I think you should do 500 tickets, limit 500 at $20 a piece.
Good.
Phil, what is your thought on that?
No, I think $20 is the magic number. Now, if
Yeah.
you want to limit it to that, that's.
But what's your thought on the limit? That's what I'm saying.
Phil, what do you think about selling more tickets and then letting the extra money go to transportation to and from? Yeah?
That would have to be stipulated on it.
Yeah, you'd have to, I mean, again, it's costing us more money to do that. You know, what I'm doing is.
Most people can get their way there.
But I think that whether you limit it to 500, I understand the thought behind it. Because people say, oh gee, I have more better chance, right? But at $20, anyone who's interested in baseball is gonna throw a $20 bill. That's why at my dinner, a raffle ticket is $20. You know, now you go to these things and say, oh, an arm length.
No.
You don't need to be dealing with that many
No.
tickets.
It's a magic number.
$20 for
Yeah.
one ticket.
That's the magic
Who's
number.
not gonna- You go to a charity event, who's not gonna throw a
You are.
$20 bill? And some people throw $100.
Absolutely.
You know,
20's a magic number.
So I think $20 is the number. If you wanna limit it, I think that's fine. If you, again, but the flip side of that is, for $20, people are gonna pay, you know, you're right, it's intriguing because there's fewer tickets out there.
Correct.
For $20, people are gonna, you know, I don't think that people are not gonna do it because they, you know, I don't think they're gonna be less likely to do it because if it's more than, you know, unlimited number.
That's a good one.
Once you limit it.
No, once you limit it.
Right.
You start getting into 50, 100,
Yeah,
and
no,
then you stop and you think, oh.
Okay. All right, there's enough talking this here. The idea is a great idea. Thank Phil for his offering. We're gonna take advantage of it. And, by the next meeting, we'll have the final logistics of it. My personal thought is $20. Don't put the amount of the tickets, because if it was $100, then I'd say you put a limit on it. But for 20, let's sell as many as we can. That's my thought,
I agree.
Sounds good.
but let's take it for a vote there.
Yeah.
Need a motion?
The motion go, sell as many tickets as can.
Oh,
On $20.
okay.
At $20.
Point of order. You have to give them the ticket, whoever's making the tickets, and for the purposes of the gaming commission, we have to have a set number.
Oh,
Not when we did our 50/50. I put it down as a high number. I put it on-
But then what you sell of that, whatever that is. But-
So if I put down 2,000, say,
Correct.
all right,
And that's fine.
that's fine.
And if we only sell 1,000 and 2,000,
I
that's
see
fine.
what you mean. Okay. All right. We have a motion on the floor in a second.
who is it? That second?
Call the names out, who's seconding and everything?
I'm sorry.
Joe Jaccarelli made the motion, Adele seconded. Any nays?
I know my mom's last name.
Okay,
I'm the nay, really.
okay, talk to you.
And if you make it 50, people pay the 20, you make $10,000.
500.
500, yeah.
500.
500.
Yeah, 500 tickets.
I would do that, but if it's gonna be 2,000, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, but
Me
how
personally, I
many,
wouldn't.
how many times have you ever bought a raffle ticket? You didn't know what the odds were.
No
You didn't
idea.
know how many.
I don't
when I
buy
buy
it. You don't ask.
Just buy the ticket.
But for that, I would put some money up.
I understand where you come from, because I bought tickets $100, but there are only 300 tickets being sold. That, but for $20, I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
Okay. The number, it dictates. So it's a big number, I agree with you.
Yes.
But it's $20, it's not a big deal. You're just gonna put it on the table.
That's right. One day, anybody else?
So how many do we need to get 10,000 out of?
500.
That's what we're gonna go for?
Oh, we're gonna go
No,
limit.
we're going, okay. Let's move on to the
All right, let's go.
Phil, thank you for that. Angelo.
This money's used for an athletic fund.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Its purpose.
It's the general.
All right.
Why don't you put it in the general fund?
Yeah, general fund, yeah.
General fund, then you pay anything.
Goes right into the kids.
Right, it's not.
Just raises that balance. That's what we wanna
Then
do.
you put it, whatever you, it's.
Belleville, Unico
That's it.
fundraiser.
That's it.
All right.
It's what it
Leave it
is.
open.
Sponsoring the teams as the years go by, at least we're having.
Yeah, then it comes out of the kitty.
Right.
All right.
I like that.
All right, we're good.
Okay.
All right, let's lock that in.
Okay, all right.
Let's lock that in.
All right, going on.
Next thing.
Go, the National Unico will be sending out scholarship applications. Again, I urge anybody here, if you have family members, submit for the applications for the scholarships. There's a lot of scholarships and National has a lot of money. Once I get them, I will have them here, but look into it. You can go online even yourself. You started looking into it already.
Yeah.
You have three kids?
Yeah, well, it's actually for my nephew, he's 24, but it's like, it's not just for, there, depending on the type of scholarships that there are. I already started looking so I could send it to your grandson. So anyway, so it's that, like, he wants to go to be like a vet assistant. Oh, there's one that's for non-matriculated students. So it's not just for high school seniors, guys. It's also there are some that are already in college or for adults who are going back into college. So just so that you know, there's different ones. So that's why I looked into it.
Yes.
Okay.
And believe me, a lot of people do not take advantage of this. And this is the whole idea of it. Service above self. Okay. Information news, Pat Miller.
Okay. Federation was very basic. I think we spoke about it last time. The only thing we're going to talk about, because I'm not going to take up too much of you guys' time. We talked about our Christmas party. Okay. As I mentioned last time, the only thing we did not have all the specific together, our last meeting, but as you read in the notes, our Christmas party is set for Tuesday, December 17, 2024. The Christmas party will be held at Belleville in East Hanover. The tickets are $60 and is at 6:30. The only thing that changed, two was like it was on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So it's at 6:30. So
Okay.
What
if
date?
anybody's
The
interested,
17th.
please come up, see me, or let Pete know. During the time, I do have some flyers, if anybody wants to pick up a flyer for the Christmas party, because I also mentioned if you bring any kids, it's important that we know. So then we have present from Santa Claus to bring to the children, if you bring the kids. So, we'd like to get as many people as possible to attend, but Ravello does a pretty good job. As far as the food is concerned, the wine is included, dessert, fruit, pretty much everything they get. Full course.
So what was the date on that again?
The second,
17th.
December 17th. It's a Tuesday night, 6:30. I have flyers up here, so if you guys want to pick one, just come up and get it. Okay, we also gotta have a DJ. We have the music. There's DJ Giuliano, most of you know already that have had other function of ours. Those of you that did, those of you that did, you get to meet him if you can. Okay? And then, as far as the federation is concerned, I'm done. I don't think we're gonna see each other until after the holidays. I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone. And I pass it over to Peter. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob, as well.
Yeah.
We discussed having a Christmas party of ourselves, but it's a little late. I thought, I like to do things differently. So my thought is, let's have a New Year, not New Year's Eve, but New Year's, let's bring in the New Year sometime in January, we have to gather.
Good.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Excellent.
Good?
Yeah, we're it's packed in this year.
Yeah.
Because Thanksgiving.
Exactly, and it's all part of it, but for our own, let's have something, because we never had our own party here, so this will be a first. Let's have a New Year's gathering, someplace, I'm thinking of looking at the Bricks or Mama Victoria's.
I was Via Veneto. You said Mama Victoria.
Yeah, we have ended to those kind of small.
Yeah.
Okay? Any other?
We have a picnic.
Bricks, I mean, I like Bricks myself. Talk to us.
I'm just telling you, Mama Victoria.
Go.
No, the food is not that great anymore.
Any objections to the Bricks?
I thought they changed owners now.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Same owners, but it's not good. Maybe they have a new chef, so I don't know.
No, Nella sold it.
Oh, Belleville is Bricks. It's Belleville.
Yeah, well, I like to keep it in Belleville. Since we're a Belleville chapter, keep the business in Belleville. And they also donated to our ALS walk around. If you look at the shirt, you can see Bricks.
I gotta give it back.
Bricks. Yeah. All right, so I will look into a price and a date, and I will give you back. All right? All right, moving on. We didn't have a food drive yet, so everybody does Thanksgiving. Again, I like to do different. I want to do a Christmas food drive. Nobody does. So I can see it going. Just want to set a date for it. For that New Year's food drive, Christmas is done with.
Yeah.
Have a New Year food drive, does anybody object?
I just want to say something. Food drive, we used to do it, Unico, years back, and we used to bring food to the St. Louis orphan children back there. I used to drive the van, we used to open the van of food, and we used to deliver there for Christmas. Yeah, first, when Unico got together here in Belleville. You know, originally, first years.
Well, maybe for next year, but I think right now, we're a little bit tight on time. But the food pantry at John's Church, we gave it, all the food we collected was there, and it was quite a bit that we all in. So by that time, every little food pantry will be down. I know St. Peter's has a pantry as well.
St. Peter's, West.
Yeah.
Little Zion.
Oh, that was another one. Someone was supposed to come here tonight and talk for the Zion Church, but I'll wait. He said he'll be here for the January meeting. So I'll deal with thunder. All right, so any objections to having a New Year's food drive?
Well, just like your party, it's good to do it after the fact,
Yes.
because so many are donating
Mhm.
right now. And
The
if you
food
do it at a
pantry's
later
empty
date,
around this
they're
time.
getting a second run at it.
Exactly, okay. Now, this is another thought. I would like to start a bocce ball, just to have some fun. I don't want to get up a team. I just want whoever wants to get and just throw it around just to practice. Have like a little inter squad here, as we'll call it. They got a brand new facility in Brampton Park, and we have one right over here in the park. re-entered the bocce court.
Will you be teaching?
Well, we have master basketball down here.
We got Patty.
But
Oh, my God.
I want to just going out, maybe we'll have the 18 and the B.
Yeah.
And girls to play as well.
Let's
I think
go.
it'll be fun.
Let's do it.
Okay?
There's a lot of ladies here. We can have a ladies team.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
That's good.
hold it, Pete. My mom.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, go ahead.
Two things on Bob. First of all, my mother was going to states. Playing bocce.
Oh, so we got a ring.
And then our son's phys ed teacher in high school, and the parents of disabled kids complained that they couldn't play sports. So he started a bocce team. And they had to have at least one
Able-bodied.
disabled
Yeah.
on his team. So his poor daughter got elected. She said, I don't want to play. He said, you're gonna play. But anyway, they went on to win states.
That's great. That's an excellent story. Thank you, sir.
It's a great sport. It's something even we can do.
Yeah.
And we're promoting our attack as well.
Get nice Unico shirts for that.
Yeah. And last thing I wanted to bring out is, I thought about for the new year, how we can build up the membership. I cannot keep bringing in the members, all of us have to do it. Now, whoever brings in 2 members or more, starting in January, you will get a reduction on your next year's dues. Plus, you'll get a shirt. 2 members or more. If everyone asks one person, family or friend, just ask. Don't think you want to join. Say, I'll invite you to the next meeting as my guest. If you say, do you want to join, you're putting pressure on somebody. Just say, come, sit in, and see what it's about.
All right.
Come have some food and have some fun.
Excellent.
And come eat the whole cousin. That's what you gotta say. But seriously.
No.
Yeah. I gotta highlight it.
He's not gonna show you.
But again, just ask. Ask. A family or friend. Don't say you want to join. Say, come as my guest and sit down and have some fun. Share the pizza.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing it in the month. Our next meeting date will be January 4th, 2025. Oh, and no, I'm so sorry. January 4th, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you said that.
No,
No, it's not the 4th.
no, I'm sorry.
That's a Saturday.
January 4th is a Saturday. We will be on Radio ICN. We were on it last year. Our member, Tony Squall, runs and owns that Italian radio station. Last year, Viola, who else was it? Andre, and won the national president, Ralph Cantini. This year, I asked Anthony Benjamin. He said definitely yes. I know Pat's gonna go. Anybody else would like to come? Joe Ciccarelli. It's a great, you're live. It goes all the way over to Italy.
There you go, Maria Antonia.
Wait.
Mary Antonia, you wanna come?
I'll be watching you in Ciao. You watch Ciao, Pasquale? You watch
Yeah.
Ciao? Okay. I'll be watching you there.
Okay, all right,
It's an Italian channel.
all right.
But you get a ITN radio place, right? And then even you
There's
even get
so
on your
many
computer.
stations there, yeah.
Yeah,
I even have it on my phone.
right. I see it.
Yeah.
Tony Pasquale.
Yep. Tony, he doesn't come to many meetings, but
He's
he
in Italy
always
right now.
supports, always.
It's January 7th is the next.
Our meeting is the 7th?
Yeah.
January 7th.
January 7th is the next meeting.
Oh, that's
Okay.
La Befania.
La Familia.
Befania.
Befania. Tiffany.
Oh,
Okay.
Befania. La
Church.
Befana.
So, Councilman Cosarelli is having a toy drive on December 20th at Bricks. Everybody's welcome. bring an unwrapped toy. He usually has a live band, and as we know, the food is very good. I'm also doing a toy and coat drive on the 17th at the DAV on Mill Street. And so the gently used and new coats are going to Little Zion, their food pantry. Once they hit their goal, then all the other coats will be going to my buddy. DAV, right up the street.
Oh, by Joe. Joe Forneraro.
Okay, if anybody doesn't know Vinnie Contarelli's account, he also is a member here of our beautiful Belleville chapter. So let's just see if we can support as well.
Which one?
Vinnie's at
6.
6 o'clock, December 20th. Okay, any other announcements?
When is your coat drive?
The 17th, but I will be collecting them all.
Okay.
winter long.
Oh,
So,
okay, okay.
Hats, coats,
Everything? Okay.
accessories.
Okay, any other announcements? All right, the Italian word of the month.
Buon Natale.
Which means Merry Christmas.
All right.
Meaning, anybody that's staying with the tech? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.